Dang.
I win again. Can you stop clapping?
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm just messing with you. It's okay.
We'll just cut that out.
All
Well,
right.
today is story time. We're gonna call this story times with the R&Rs. We're gonna call it that.
Are we?
No, you don't like it?
I don't know. I'll think about it.
Story time today is gonna be our Uber nightmares. We have had some horrible Uber experiences. The worst since we got here to Chicago, and majority of them don't happen to me. They happen to her. So, but I just so happen to be in a car.
So Roosevelt made a list of all of the experiences. So we're just gonna go through them and just talk about them.
We have we're gonna give you our top 5. Our top 5. We have more than 5, but we're gonna give you our top 5. That's 10. Top 5. 5. I don't know where were we going.
I think we were actually going. This is when my mom was in town, and we were going to meet her. I think.
Yes.
And we got picked up. We took an Uber pool, and there was someone already in the back seat. So whenever there's someone in the back seat, usually I sit in the front because I get car sick, and then Roosevelt sits in the back. And so I got into the front seat, and my knees were
all the way on the dashboard.
To the dashboard, like
she was
so
all the
close.
way.
I was sitting like this.
She was this close to the dashboard.
And the driver did not say anything, and
she did, and it was her. And I thought you would understand, like, hey, this seat is too close. Like, can I, move it
back?
But at the same time, Rachel could have moved it back. But
but there was somebody behind me.
Yeah, and the driver just had it so close.
I don't know. It just was weird the fact that she ever had it that close and never said to move it back. But I guess I could have moved it back.
Yeah, you could have. But we're gonna still say that was a horrible.
That's still a nightmare for my legs.
That's number 1.
So that's number 1. Number 2.
When her mom was in town.
Oh yeah, we had a lot of bad experiences when my mom was in town.
And we were going to Buckingham Fountain here in Chicago. So we were going to get in a car, and there was somebody in the front seat, and we were like, we didn't do an Uber pool, we did a separate Uber. We was like, why is there somebody in the front seat? So we get in the car, and remind us, it's 4 of us, so all 4 of us had to get in the back seat, and her mom had to lap up.
We all had to lap up because when we got in the car, she's like, oh, sorry, I need to drop my daughter off. Well, then why do you have your Uber turned on? Why are you accepting pools? Because you have to choose how many seats you need when you call the Uber. So it's like, it's not like it was a surprise that there were 4 of us.
You knew you was going to Uber. There wasn't no Uber pool. It's 4 of us. Where we going to see that? And she just looked at us like, y'all better get back there.
Yeah, she's like, squeeze in.
Y'all better squeeze in. I'm like, come on now.
All right, so let's move on to the next one. I get car sick really easily.
Oh,
and
I remember
this ride,
one.
I almost had to tell him to pull over and let me out because first of all, he was driving like 100 miles an hour down like neighborhood streets, swerving. He was slamming on the brakes.
Speed racing.
It was horrible. It was a long ride. We went to a festival in a different neighborhood, and it was quite far, so the ride lasted forever, and it was also an Uber pool.
He almost hit somebody. We went down the alley, and he was speeding down the alley, and some people were coming. He was jumping on the brake, and we like...
It was a mess.
I thought she was going to throw up. Like, I really thought, because the whole time she was texting me, like, I'm about to throw up.
So let's talk about that for a while, how we text a lot. We text each other in Ubers all the time.
If
so, like,
something's
I'll text
bad,
him, like,
we text
this car
each other.
stinks. Where are we going? What? I always text him.
And I be wondering if the Uber people, like, what they laughing at.
They probably do. But...
They probably know we laughing at them, but we sorry. We have to talk about you if you driving crazy. Our number 4 crazy Uber experience is when the Uber decided he didn't want to drop us off at our house. Like, he wanted to drop us off a block away. We were just driving, and we were both looking at our place like,
so that was our house.
That's our house right there. He just still driving, and he finally stopped, and we're like, our apartment is back there, and he was just like, oh, I'm sorry. And we were like, are you not gonna turn around and take us to the apartment? So we had to get out the car and walk away.
He was like, oh yeah, it's back there.
About a block away. How do you pass our place and then tell us, oh, it's back there?
He could have just turned around and took us back, but instead he just...
Number 5.
All right,
last but not least. Keep giving y'all this like I'm playing.
Oh my gosh. So, number 5. To tell you guys, so this actually happened when we were in the Uber in our first video. in that car ride is when all this happened. We were going to the Lincoln Park Zoo, which Lincoln Park is a little bit far from where we live. We both live in the West Loop. So we were in the car. The lady was fine. She was kind of quiet, actually.
But she was cool, though.
But she was cool. And so, again, we were in an Uber pool. I feel like all of our bad stories have to do with Uber pool. But we were in an Uber pool, and we were going to pick up our other rider, and so our driver kind of pulled over to the side of the road to pick her up, put her flashers on, whatever. Well, I guess where she had pulled over, the car behind us wanted to park there. So he started honking on his horn, and she's just kind of looking like, sir, you know, I'm waiting on her, picking someone up, you know, whatever.
Here in Chicago, if you're stopped for 0.01 seconds, they're gonna honk their horn. If it's a green light, if it's anything, if you're stopped for 1 second, that horn is gonna be like beep, beep, beep. Like, they don't care down here.
Finally, he gets out of the car and he knocks on her window. And so she's kind of just looking at him like, no, you know, and he just
I'm back here like this.
I know, it was so awkward for us in the backseat. And so, anyways, he knocks on the window. She kind of just cracks it just a little bit. And he's like, I'm trying to park there. She's like, sir, I'm waiting on someone to pick up. I'm getting ready to move. You need to get out of the way. What are you doing? And like, they just kind of go back and forth for a while. And then all of a sudden, he just calls her something I'm not going to say on this video, but it starts with an F. And I think like idiot or something he called her, but it was like,
it was unnecessary.
It was way unnecessary.
Like, he didn't have to do all that.
Scary, to be honest, for me at least. In the backseat, because she's like a woman, and this man's like screaming at her.
With so much stuff going on now, it's just like, oh my gosh, this person, is he really serious? Like, did he just really come knock?
He got all the way out of his car and came up just to like yell at her. So that was kind of crazy.
We're gonna give you a bonus one, actually. They said the Uber arrived, and we were like, where's this Uber?
I saw a car that I thought was our Uber, and I was like, surely that's not it, because it clearly went right past our apartment and turned the corner. So
and parked for a little minute. And he parked somewhere else, and he ended up calling us like, where are we? We were like, we're looking for you. We think you actually parked and then left. He was like, oh, well, come to me. Like, what?
He wasn't even that far. Like, he could have easily just turned around and came back.
But we requested the Uber. We don't walk to, you request the Uber, they come pick you up. You don't walk to the Uber. Like, why do you, we couldn't believe he said walk to us. We were just like.
I mean, we did it, so.
Yeah, we did it, but still, like, why?
But there are plenty of great Uber rides.
Yeah, it's true.
People have bottles of water, mints, you know, they're friendly. And
they're rare, though. They're rare. We're going to just call this, you know, story time with the RAWRRs. She loves that. I know she loves it. She's going to love it.
So that ends today's story time. We hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, please give this video a thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
And make sure you subscribe to our channel for next week's videos.
Like, subscribe.
All that good stuff.
All the good stuff. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.